Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. Welcome back to Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. It's been raining cats and dogs on us here in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A since late last night. The rain just stopped and I couldn't wait to get out and take a look at my home garden. As many of you guys already know, you guys, my loyal viewers, and yes, you guys, my precious subscribers, how much I love to garden here at my home and how much time daily I devote to my home garden. So every time it rains and I cannot get out here to garden, to prune, to sow some fresh new seeds, it's absolutely devastating to me. And the second that rain stops, I'm back out here taking a look at my home garden. So in today's video, I just wanted to take you guys on this tour of my home garden with me. Now that we are almost at the end of summer, we're in the middle of August 2023, and I wanted you guys to take a look and to see what my home garden looks like right now in the middle of August. What is done blooming, but what is still in full bloom, and what have I just sowed and started from seed so I can continuous fall vegetable garden and harvest. So come with me, let's take a look. And again, I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. For those of you guys who are looking for that online gardening channel that offers tips, tricks, easy yet proven gardening advice to take your home garden to that next level, don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today and start with clicking that subscribe button below. And if you never want to miss any of my new upcoming gardening videos, don't forget to click the bell icon as well. YouTube will notify you every time I'll upload a new gardening video. Now come with me, let's go check out what my home garden looks like in the middle of August. As I always do on every single one of my garden tours, let's start over here, guys, by this fountain area I have right by the side of my driveway. You have seen this area before. As you could see, my rose shrubs are in absolute full bloom. I have some knockout roses. I have this rose variety. I do not recall the name, guys, so I do not want to lie to you, but look at this rose. Look at the coloring of the petals, the bright pink, the light pink. And again, it just rained, so some of these branches you're gonna see are drooping down, but it's okay. The plant will perk right back up as soon as its leaves and stems dry up. But look at the amount of blooms and look at the size of these stunning colors, plus plenty of new rose buds and plenty of new fresh leaves you could see. And I have four rose shrubs over here. You can see another knockout. I'm gonna prune this guy tomorrow morning so I can get continuous bloom. There is another one also in full bloom, and then there is this guy over here playing peekaboo on us, also in full bloom. My hosta is looking pretty nice and green as well. You could see they're absolutely huge. These are all single planted hostas. Look at this ginormous size hosta. Right next to it is even bigger. Look at that. So these are done blooming. They did bloom this beautiful light purple color. But this hosta over here on the corner still has some blooms left to it. But you could see the leaves are nice and green. We did have some serious heat waves the last few weeks. I do have some gladioli flowers. Some are done blooming. Some are just about to pop open and bloom. I have various colors here, the pinks, the purples. I have some green, lime green colored and yellow ones on the other side. Let me show you. This side of the fountain, you could see I had a red one that is pretty much done blooming. I have this orangey coral color that is just about to bloom. Some yellow ones that are done blooming. White one in full bloom, guys. Take a look. Again, I apologize if some of the plants look a bit droopy. We had pouring rain since last night. And this beauty next to it over here with the berry looking blooms is my crepe myrtle tree. Look at that. Some branches have opened up and are in full bloom, but there are tons and tons of closed blooms over here. This branch over here is an absolute full bloom. Take a look, guys. Isn't this stunning? Again, you could see all the water dripping from it. This is rainwater, guys. I reassure you, I did not overwater my plants, but you could see how many still closed blooms. And this is what it looks like when it's in full bloom. And soon, this entire tree will be covered with these stunning flowers. I love crepe myrtles. It's actually, I find it sad that this beauty only blooms towards the middle or end of summer. I wish this could bloom all spring and all summer long. Stunning. On this side of my garage, I have my black-eyed Susans. You possibly saw them in some of my previous videos. They are in absolute full bloom, and I have almost a wall of these black-eyed Susans, and I planted these guys from seed about 2.5 years ago. Take a look at this. This year I actually had to add supports because they're just huge. Few seeds turned almost, look at this. I love it, how it creates almost this barrier, like a wall around my driveway. Stunning. Again, I do not recall the name for the variety of this black-eyed Susan, but as I previously said in many videos, the pop of color that you get is just stunning, and this beauty will bloom for you the entire summer, even into mid-fall. And it's very heat resistant and drought resistant. Love it. Look at this. Let's keep moving, guys. Let me show you what I have growing right over here by the entrance to my backyard. And this is a part shade to a shade garden. Here is the entrance, the gate to my backyard, and over here under this beautiful cherry blossom tree. And I've showed you guys how well this tree blooms during our spring tour. Of course, right now it's nice and green, but there's no flowers, no blooms. It's a cherry blossom. It blooms in the spring. But I do have a fern that is looking great and healthy. Look at this. Stunner, nice and large. Lots of coral bells, different colors. This one's more burgundy. This one's a green mixed with deep purple. Some are done blooming, as you could see over here. And this guy is still in full bloom. Look at the pink purple blooms on this flower. Right next to this deep purple one, I have some green brown colored coral bells. They're nice and large. Again, the flowers are drooping down a bit due to the heavy rain, but it's okay, they'll perk up in a few hours. I have tons of dianthus. Look at this. Aren't these pretty? It looked like they were almost done blooming for the year, but then I refertilized them, and look at that. They're still going at it, guys. Even now, this late into the summer. And look at this one over here. So this is the younger one. I planted this from a root just this spring. Look, it came right back. Look at this. And look how many new flower buds have formed. This is all because I recently refertilized this area over here. Nice green leaves. And then I have this deep purple over here. Again, you see some of the flowering buds were dying. Basically was ready to go into dormancy, but then it woke up again. What a great plant, guys. And yes, the anthus can and will thrive in part shade conditions. As you could see, mine are doing absolutely great over here in this little corner. Here I have some of my containers. Again, this is the entrance to my backyard. You could see they're still an absolute stunning full bloom. I love the yellow, the corals, and you could see the leaves are nice and green. There are new flower buds everywhere. It's doing great. I have 2 of these, 1 on each side, and it's doing absolutely wonderful even now in this heat and this late of summer. We're here in front of my garage. I do have 2 of these campagna pots. Remember, we potted them together with our summer flowers. Look how well these flowers are doing. Remember how small they were? And I told you guys that it's okay because they will fill up the entire container. And look how they're mounding over the edge of the container. Isn't this beautiful? Look at these center flowers. Remember we planted these together, guys? I still have that video on my gardening channel showing you exactly what flowers these are and how I arranged them to make this stunning summer container. And I have 2 of these identical containers over here by my garage, and they're not stopping, guys. New flower buds throughout. Beautiful. Look at this. Over here in my driveway, but more towards the front of the house, I have yet another container. Look at this stunner. I showed you guys this before. Look how much it filled out. Look at all these flowers. They're also mounding right over the container. There was our purple centerpiece flower. Remember these vining flowers? It looked almost empty, that container. And look at it now. What a stunner. Love the blue, the purple, some white in there. Beautiful. Full bloom. Here I have my hydrangeas. As you could see, I have absolutely tons of them. Different colors, different varieties. Again, this beauty over here is drooping down because of all the heavy rain. It will perk up. You could see, maybe you could see all the wetness on my hands and all the water drooping down from the heavy rain. But look at these big, lush blooms. Absolutely beautiful. You have some fresh blooms over here, some older blooms, but a stunner. And again, don't worry, guys, it'll perk right back up. More hydrangea over here. Look how tall and bushy it is. This one has way different flowers, different variety. Again, I do not recall the name, as I planted these about 3 years ago. And yes, that was one mistake I made. I never wrote down the name, the type of the variety, but this one has these beautiful green and pink flowers. And right next to this, look at this. It's almost blocking the walkway towards my front door. Look how big this one is. Look at all the happy pollinators. Look at this. Huge, big white blooms. Let me just show you from a different angle how big my hydrangeas are. Absolutely huge. You could see it's all in full bloom. My phlox over here is playing peekaboo with me again. It unfortunately is getting covered by the hydrangea due to all the rain. It's kind of, the hydrangea is kind of drooping down, as you could see, and starting to cover it. But look, it's in full bloom, and you could see new flower buds forming. So phlox is in full bloom right now in zone 7A. Hanging baskets over here by my front door. I just wanted to show you what a beauty this is. I made this hanging basket myself. It is covered in flowers and new flowering buds. And this plant variety is absolutely shade friendly. In fact, we have quite a lot of shade over here by my front door due to the portico that's above it. And as you could see, this plant is loving it and thriving exactly where it is. Look at all these beautiful flowers. I have 2 of these. Some of you, my fellow viewers and fellow gardeners, might think I'm absolutely crazy by showing you this, but believe it or not, I still have quite a few. Yes, I have a few pansies that I planted early spring over here by my front door that are still in full bloom. And look at this, new flowering buds as well. Look at this. Who would have thought middle of August, the heat, the humidity. I guess the pansies are loving it over here. Look at this. Beautiful, and I love how this pop of color goes so beautifully with all these hydrangeas over here by my front door. But look at this. These hydrangeas are going nuts on me, guys. Look at that. Stunning. Right over here by these tiny yet gorgeous pansies. Still going strong at it. Oh my goodness. Now come with me, guys. Let me show you exactly what's in full bloom in my rose garden. Come on, come with me. Again, guys, I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am that this rain has stopped. I know that my plants and my garden needed this hydration from Mother Nature, but I'm so glad to get out and once again garden and to see my home garden and to get to show it to you guys, to show you exactly what's in full bloom. And again, I do call this area my rose garden. However, I do not just have roses growing there. Let me show you exactly what I have over here. Here we are, guys. We are by my rose garden. As you could see right away, I do not just have roses growing here. I have tons of roses growing in this area, which are, by the way, look stunning. Look how healthy and green and are in full bloom. But I also have this rose tea hibiscus plants over here. Look how many fresh buds, new buds. Look how many blooms. Doesn't this look stunning? I have so many people asking me what kind of plant this is, what kind of hibiscus plant this is. Look at all these blooms. Look at that. Stunner. Every day I deadhead the spent blooms and it keeps blooming more and more for me. Right behind the hibiscus, look how many hostas I have. This is just, it's like an endless amount of hostas. They just stopped blooming, but look at the amount of hostas, and they're different varieties. You could see the difference in the color of the leaves. Those are lighter green, some are darker green, but I have tons and tons of ginormous hosta plants growing over here in my rose garden area. Past the hosta, I have lots and lots of my pollinator friends over here, my molly butterfly bushes. Look at this. I have the deep purple variety. I have the pink variety, or some might refer this, I don't know, as raspberry colored. Oh my goodness, they're in full bloom, guys. I have lots and lots of large, fully matured molly butterfly bushes over here as well. There are more of my molly butterfly bushes. You could see how in full bloom they are. Look at this stunner over here. Just there, it is a little windy, guys, so I'm just trying to get a better angle for you. Full bloom. Look at this stunner. There's so many bumblebees and beautiful butterflies on these plants daily. Here is yet another molly butterfly bush variety. This one's lighter pink in color. They got to be very nice, large, and tall, as you could see. And I have quite a few molly butterfly bushes. Here's another one. Look at this light lilac purple color, also in full bloom. Let's see, look at these roses, all in bloom. Look at this beautiful yellow-orange color. I have these stunning red roses, and these shrubs are absolutely huge. They're at least 4.5 feet tall. They're all covered in blooms. Look at this, more fresh flower buds as well. Look at these, beautiful. And I have another one like that over here, and yet another one over here, followed by more butterfly bushes. Look at these stunners. Oh my goodness. Me and my husband, we love molly butterfly bushes. They are gorgeous, and they attract so many pollinators, guys. More molly butterfly bushes over here as well. Let me see if I can grab some of these branches to show you the beautiful coloring. You could see the purple, lavender, and then there's that orange reddish center in the middle of each bloom. Look at that. Some of my other hosta varieties are done blooming for the year, for the season. Take a look at this variety. This guy is in full bloom with new flower buds forming as well. Here, take a look. Look at all these new flowers forming. You could see that this variety, this hosta variety with these bright yellow-green leaves blooms right now in the middle of August, and I think it's gonna keep blooming throughout the entire August, considering how many new flower buds it has formed that haven't yet opened up. So this little garden is in front of my driveway, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse. I planted each of these plants myself from seed, guys. You could see lots of black-eyed Susans over here in the far corner. You could see some daisies over here. I do have one hosta, tons of different salvia varieties. This one's deep purple. I have a more blue salvia. Lots of Russian sage, as you could see. Look at these. And they're doing so well. More Russian sage. This guy is a baby. I just planted this one about 2 weeks ago or so. Look at all the echinacea. I have different colors. Let me come around the other way. More Russian sage. Look at that, guys. More echinacea. Look at this. Another salvia variety. Look at this deep. It's almost like red wine colored. More salvia. This is another salvia variety. Look at all the pollinators, guys. They're loving this. More salvia. Look at this deep purple colored. So this is the front of my driveway. So this is like the entrance to our home. And I think I worked so hard on this. And I love the blues, the purple, the pink. There's even some yellows in here. Beautiful. Everything is in full bloom. Come with me, guys. Let's go to the corner of my front yard and let me show you what that garden area looks like as well. Yes, I have a garden area there as well. I've showed it to you in my previous videos. And yes, I planted everything there myself from scratch. As I'm walking to that corner garden area, just wanted to give you guys a 2-second glimpse at how nice and green my front yard is looking now, still, even in the middle of August. There's my gorgeous persimmon tree. Hopefully this year we'll get lots and lots more persimmon. So there is that corner area that I'm referring to. You could see it over here. Let's get over there and let me show you exactly what I have growing there and what is currently in full bloom. Here we are, guys. I do have a few salvia varieties. Oh my goodness, I was just gonna touch it. Did you see that bee, that happy pollinator right there? I have another, this pink red variety of salvia growing. You could see some azalea, but of course it's not gonna be blooming now. Some hosta over here in the front that is actually done blooming. I have a few caladium here that we started from seed. Take a look at this stunner over here. Look at the color of the leaves. Here is another variety playing peekaboo with us. Look at this coloring. Some more salvia. Another caladium. Look at this white and green with the pink little dot in the middle. Let's take a look here. Look at this elephant ear, guys. Talk about elephant ears. Let me just take a step back so maybe you could see how large these leaves are. This is ginormous, guys. I could probably wrap my entire head over and over with this leaf. It is huge. My mom's are, believe it or not, in full bloom already. I'm actually shocked, as a matter of fact. They are looking nice and healthy, but I don't know how long they'll last, guys. They shouldn't be blooming this early, usually towards the end of September. Mother Nature is throwing me off guard this year a bit. Well, all of us home gardeners. And look at my 3 hydrangea trees in the back. Look at this. This is lime light hydrangea. Tons of blooms, and they're absolutely ginormous. Look at that. Huge blooms. And I have 3 trees next to each other covered in these ginormous, stunning blooms. Over here in the middle, you could still see some other elephant ears. I have this beautiful, yet another campagna pot. Let's take a look. Everything is blooming. Look at my potato vine plant. I planted it around the perimeter of the container. More vining flowers, the ones I used over there by my garage. And look at the celosia in the middle. It's doing absolutely great. But look at this full container. And I love it because it's right on the corner. So I think it complements everything over here, being where it's growing. Over here I have more crepe myrtle trees. This is a white one. Again, guys, I can't climb up a tree, but I want to show you how in full bloom it is with how many new flower buds. Let's take a look. Wow, look at this. Stunning. Right next to it is my pink crepe myrtle tree. Some might argue that it's more red. No, but guys, it's really, it's almost raspberry pink. Take a look at the amount of flowers and blooms. It's filled with abundant, heavy flowers. I can't even reach them. Look how wet they are from all the rain. Goodness. But full bloom on both of my crepe myrtles. Now let's go and let's take a look at my backyard garden. Let's see what's growing and blooming over there. Here we are, guys, as we're about to enter my backyard. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of all the containers that I started for my fall harvest. These are filled with some radish, some dill, and this red one hasn't germinated yet. But you could see over here some of the radish varieties have already germinated. But I did get a head start with sowing my seeds for my fall garden harvest. Here we are, guys. I know you've seen this area quite a lot in my previous videos. So this is my mint. I pruned it back all the way to the ground. I want to say 3 weeks ago. Look at it. Going back at it, guys. Going strong. Have some tomato plants over here. You could see some blooms, some tomatoes. My flower containers looking still stunning and gorgeous. I just want to show you this gardenia tree over here, guys. It stopped blooming, so I thought it was done for the season. But then I fertilized it. Take a look, guys. Look at these flowers. The fragrance, I'm not even gonna, I can't describe it, guys. It smells like perfume. It's look at all the buds. The flowers are ginormous, and there's multiple flowers on this one. My tree, rose trees. Look at these roses. Again, some of them are drooping down because of the rain. You can see all the water dripping off my fingers. Look at the blooms. This rose tree is covered in blooms. I even had to add extra support, as you could see over here. Look at this. Look at all the blooms. Over here in the middle of the fire pit is yet another one of my summer containers. Take a look, guys. Planted this all by myself. Still going strong at it. Filled with beautiful petunia flowers. For some of my herbs, you have my basil, which you have seen in my previous video. You could see this guy is nice and green. And by the way, ever since I planted it, it has never bolted. I mean, not once this season, because I keep pinching it and keep pruning it. Some rosemary, look how big this one got. This is nice and green. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to preserve this. Maybe I can freeze it. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments below? How can I save this? How can I preserve this when the season is done? I don't wanna just pull it and throw it out. Maybe there's a way to dry this? Do you guys know any good recipes that I can use for preserving or for drying? Let me know in the comments below. Here is my patio eggplant. Mini eggplant, look how well it's doing. Yes, it's growing in a container. But look at all the eggplants that I have on it. I have not picked any yet. I don't feel like they're full size just yet, but it's doing wonderfully. Tons of new flowers and blooms. Right over here next to it, look at this container. I've shown you guys this before. Potted it up early spring. Look at it, still going strong. Over here is my container where I have growing strawberries. Remember we made a video how to clean up our strawberry bed after harvest. I cleaned it up with you guys. I still have the video on my channel. Refertilized it. Got it ready for the fall season. Guess what, guys? The strawberry is back at it again. Look at all the delicious strawberries. My kids have been plucking them and eating them for multiple days now. Let me see if there's any red left. Look at that. Isn't this great to have fresh grown strawberries all summer long? Beautiful. Look at this container. It is so green. The leaves are nice and healthy. Tons of new blooms. Tons of berries. Awesome, awesome. Over here is my aster flower. Look at this, guys. Full bloom. Right next to it are my raised garden beds. You have seen these plenty of times in my videos. Let's start with this one over here. Look at this Japanese eggplant. Isn't this beautiful? More peppers over here, more eggplant. Followed by lots of cherry tomatoes over here. Tons of peppers. These are just my jalapeno peppers. More spicy hot peppers. Look at this. These are serranos. Tons of blooms. More tomatoes. Some different varieties over here. Look at these big guys. They're not ripe just yet. This one is just starting to ripe. But look at this. Look at this guy over here. Huge. Huge. I'm afraid to tug on it too hard so I don't pull it off. Look at this. Wow. Wow. You guys have seen this area in my videos before. Let's take a look back here on my carrots that I sowed from seed. Look at all the green leaves, foliage. You can't even see my labels anymore, guys. You could see through the leaves where I labeled which one is which. But they're doing great. They're growing awesome. My string beans, my green beans, look at this. Look at all these beautiful blooms. Harvest from these on a daily basis. Still green, still in full bloom. Look at all these beans, by the way. Take a look, guys. There you go. More tomatoes. More tomato varieties. Look at these big guys on this vine. Also nice and big. More Japanese eggplant. Over here. Look at my tomatillos. Look at all these blooms. I mean, I'm sure there's thousands of them. Look at all these beautiful tomatillos growing. Stunning, stunning. More tomatoes. Look at my cucumber patch. This is all in raised garden beds. Full. Let me take a step back, guys. Let me just show you. Full of blooms. Full of cucumbers. I pick twice a day from this particular garden bed. Lots and lots of cucumbers. Look at this one. This one's getting a little bigger over here. And this ginormous monster of a plant is my zucchini. Let me just show you what it's doing on my grass. Look at this vine it grew. Isn't this insane? With all the flowers on it. Look at this. Oh my goodness, guys. Huge. Also harvest multiple zucchinis. I have some green over here and some yellow zucchini varieties. But you can't even see my raised bed anymore. filled with zucchini plants and more and more. I have eggplants in here. I have some peppers over here. And then I have my another strawberry bed over here. Right below this, another yet gorgeous white crepe myrtle. Look at this. Full bloom, guys. The smell, the fragrance is astounding. Look at these flowers. Next to it are my hydrangeas. Look at this. I have multiple hydrangea shrubs. Look at this. Over here by my pool shed. The flowers, I just want to show you the size of each flower, guys. They're absolutely ginormous. Huge. Look at this. Stunning flowers. Happy pollinators right over here. Over here in my backyard, look at these beautiful echinacea flowers. This is a new variety. I did plant it this late spring. Remember, we unboxed burpee boxes together, and look how well it's doing. So is the phlox. So are these beautiful echinaceas. Look at this. Stunning. Nice and happy. More phlox. Look at this, guys. Again, we just had heavy rain, but look at all these seed starting trays that I started once again for my fall garden. They will dry up very quickly, guys, I reassure you, because again, we're having the heat, the sun, and the humidity. Look at all these beautiful new beans that I'm planning to plant. Look at this. Here we are, guys. We're at my south side garden. Let's see what's growing over here. Some things are done and I reseeded some new seeds. Some things are still growing and some things are blooming, like my dahlia over there. Let's go take a look. Over here, guys, is my cabbage. You could see it is growing right on point. Yeah, I know the holes. Yeah, I know the slugs, the white cabbage moths. I am fighting those predators over here, but it's okay, guys. My cabbage is doing great. Let's see what else is over here. I have my pumpkins. Look how nice and large they're getting. They're getting huge. These are all my pumpkins on this side. My asparagus, it has gone to seed, but again, remember, when you plant from the root, you don't harvest it for the first 3 years, guys. So this is exactly what it needs to be doing. Just want to show you something really cool. I just sowed these cucumber seeds. So this variety should be seed to harvest in less than 50 days. Look how big these guys are getting already on me. I have some cantaloupe, some melon over here, doing nice and well. More melon varieties over here. Look at this one. Nice and green. More melons over here. Look at these guys. Full of blooms and flowers. I do need to come in and I guess re-fertilize. I'm not liking the yellowing of some of the leaves, but I will get in here later today and I will add some nice boost with the fertilizer. Here are some of my dahlias. You could see some are getting ready to bloom. You could see the flower buds. This guy over here as well. I have all the varieties clearly labeled. This guy is getting ready to bloom as well just now. I know it's later, way later in the season, guys, but look at this stunner. Hola mola. Let me see if I can come around. Again, these are very fragile. I do not want to bend them and break them. Do you see this, guys? Holy moly. Beautiful, and more new buds forming. What a stunner. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on the summer day in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. In today's video, I gave you a full tour of my home garden. here in Long Island, New York, in the middle of August. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found this video to be interesting and useful. If so, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Let me know in the comments below, how does your home garden look like right now in the middle of August? And for those of you who haven't yet done so, no need to wait anymore, guys. Don't be shy, do so right now. Go below this video, click the subscribe button. Super easy for you to do. You're so pleasing and rewarding to me, knowing that you guys enjoy the content of my videos. Be healthy, be happy, and be well, guys. And again, happy gardening. I'll see you again in my new upcoming gardening videos. Bye, guys.